Yo, cuz. Welcome to the Talkman Radio Show Live. Yes, we're good now. We're all good. We got it in. Oh yeah. What? Yes, that's what we're like. Because we got fantasy football back. Welcome to the Talkman Radio Show Live. As I tell you every week, I'm your host, Talkman John. Fantasy football guru, call me whatever you want. But I got the goods, and I'm going to show it to you tonight. As always, got to start it out first. 12-ounce sports. 12-ounce sports. Thank you. Got to give it up for 12-ounce sports. They're the reason I am here. For all you dozens of people listening, and I always encourage you to go to 12-ounce sports. Radio.com and check out we got the merch. We got the merch there. I gotta get some new merch. Actually, my shirt's getting a little old. Need new color scheme. Got fall coming around. Check out the articles we have. The schedule to see what time your show's on, or replay the show. Oh, I missed AM Drive. Well, you can catch it again. And as always, you can find 12-ounce sports on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And Talkman Radio Show Live every week, every Friday, right here at 6 p.m. Hell, who's going to miss that? Not me. Well, I have to be here. Well, you're going to turn it on and see an empty chair. Maybe it'll move a little bit. No, we're not doing that. We're coming here talking about fantasy football. So, we do the rundown for tonight. We're back in the swing of things, so we got to go over football. As you can see, we're going over it right now. We're going to do that. I'm going to show you the teams I drafted. And then we're going to go. I got top 10s for you. I got top 10 quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers for this week. So just jump right into it. So what I'm going to do right now is move this. I'm going to move that over here, so we can see the numbers. So last night, first game of the year, as you can see, Bucks win by 2. If you took the Bucks, you got a loss. The Cowboys covered. I don't even know what the line was, but I know it wasn't 1.5. So it kind of went like we thought it was going to go. I didn't think the Bucks were going to blow anybody out. It's game 1. The Cowboys are coming in. The Cowboys got some offense. They did not run the ball. Anybody who started Zeke last night kind of got screwed. But Dak Prescott threw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not bad. Zeke didn't get any points. Dak Prescott probably got you like 40. Amari Cooper, I got him in one of my leagues. I'll show you that. 13 for 139 and 2 touchdowns. Not bad. CeeDee Lamb, 7 for 104 with a touchdown and 15 targets. So they're just going to be throwing the ball all over the place in Dallas, especially when they go against good run defenses like they did last night. And we're not going to try and run the ball. We're not going to try. I mean, 11 carries for Zeke. Come on. Dalton Schultz got you some points. We started him. Michael Gallup played a little bit, had some good run in the first half. Kind of got put on the side. When they brought him in after CeeDee Lamb dropped that second ball, like they took him out and put in Michael Gallup, he quickly caught those 4 passes. And then we brought CeeDee Lamb back in, and then he took over from there. Tony Pollard caught passes. Ced Wilson, everybody else caught a little bit, and Zeke caught 2 for 6. So if you started Dak, Cooper, Lamb, even Schultz a little bit for your tight end, you got 10 points out of that PPR. So you did fine. We did okay. Whoever started Zeke kind of sucks. I started Zeke in one league. That really blew. I'm going to show you who I started in one league. Just basically my team for the week is done. after one game. On the other side, we got Brady throwing for 379, 4 touchdowns, and 2 picks, which you get points taken off for picks. The second one was lame. He was heaving in the end zone. You get -2 points for that, or whatever your scoring is. And the first one was Fournette just, hey. So, meh. You lost a couple points there, but he threw 4 touchdowns. That makes more than makes up for it. 379 also helps. If you get a bonus when you hit 300, that helps as well. Leonard Fournette and Ronald Jones fumbled the ball, and then they took him out. I did not see him again. I think I might have seen him once, carry one more time. Leonard Fournette got 9 for 32. They were pretty stingy on the run, so they weren't really running the ball there that much. And the Bucs don't run the ball that much anyway. They've got all these running backs, but they don't run the ball. They really don't run the ball that much. Unless the running game is going good, they're not looking to run the ball. Antonio Brown, 5 for 121 and a touchdown. Everybody bought in on him. You done good. Chris Godwin, 9 for 105. Another 100-yard receiver. Touchdown on 14 targets. Gronk. If you thought, we'll start off with Gronk. He's still out in the waiver wire. 8 for 90 and 2 touchdowns. 8 on 8 targets. Leonard Fournette, 5 for 27. Mike Evans, not a great game. 6 targets, 3 for 24. And a couple of those targets got kind of tipped. And then he just what? I don't know what happened. So that was, Mike Evans. I got Mike Evans in a lot of leagues. That didn't help out much. So we're kind of But, guys have shitty games. Just what happens. And Godwin fumbled. Could have scored your touch. Could have gotten your 5th touchdown for Brady. He fumbled on the 3-yard line. And that's about it. So what we saw last night was a lot of throwing the ball. Bucs throwing the ball. Cowboys throwing the ball. I think you feel pretty comfortable if you have the Cowboys' 2 main receivers. For Brady and the Bucs, just grab the receivers, and then you're going to kind of have to hope for the best. All you Mike Evans owners out there, I'm the owner of him in 3 leagues, I think. 3 leagues, just like I had him last year. He does the same thing. He has some off games. He has some decent games. But he's a red zone target. That's his big thing. So that's what we're looking for there. That's pretty much, actually I went through that pretty fast. That's pretty much the game right there. Those are the relevant fantasy. Oof. Excuse me. 1 second here. Those are basically the relevant fantasy. That's what happened. That's what happened in terms of fantasy football last night. Pretty good, huh? So, got here a little late. Because I was working. So, 12-ounce sports. Now that you know, we're done with that. That's the score. I'm sure you watched it already. I'm just going over the scores and who I liked in the game and what I think is going to happen in the future. If you got the 2 wide receivers for the Cowboys, I think you're pretty good. I think they're going to throw the ball. The guy Dak threw the ball 58 times last night. Is that enough for you? 403 yards. The 2 wide receivers are fine. I think when Zeke gets a better matchup, that 58 number is going to come down and the rushing numbers are going to go up, and they'll figure it out from there. And like I said with the Bucs, Tom Brady's fine. I think Gronk's fine too. It's the 3 wide receivers. It looks like Godwin's getting all the catches. So, I don't know. But now everyone knows you can find my show and dozens of other shows on 12-ounce sports. But did you know there's a ton of live sports on the network as well? Watch live football, baseball, hockey, lacrosse, racing, basketball, and more right here. 12-ounce sports right here. Also, check us out on Zingo TV, channel 761. Quench your sports thirst. Gotta do it. Amazon. You can do all your shopping on Amazon and help out 12-ounce sports here when you use the heading 12ouncesportsnetwork.com/Amazon and get shopping. Shop with Amazon using 12-ounce sports. That's 12ouncesportsnetwork.com/Amazon. Do your shopping there. It helps us out here at 12 Ounce Sports. And don't forget, check out the 12 Ounce Sports merch at 12ouncesportsradio.com. So now, I'll show you the teams. Now, these I'm going to put this up. I'm probably going to put this up on YouTube. Go to Talkman Radio on YouTube. Talkman Radio on YouTube. And you can subscribe. And you can see all the videos. In case you missed the show, we clip it out. So, here's what happened last night. This is the team. This is the starting lineup we got. Oh, I got to move my head. I got to move my head around again. My head's in the way. So we got Mahomes. I think we grabbed him in the 4th round. Taylor Gibson. You're going to see more of these guys coming up. Taylor Gibson. Godwin, who had a good game, 26 points last night. T. Higgins, he's a guy I like. Mike Gesicki, another guy I like. Josh Jacobs, he was out. But then this happened. So then we put him back. We put him back in. Should have put Antonio Brown in, but they didn't. So, no, we'll take that. We'll just take that. Michael Gallup got hurt. So we'll deal with that. And, these are Claypool, Antonio Brown, Melvin Gordon, Zach Ertz, Marvin Jones, and Tua. That is Team 1. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment below when this is on, if you check it out on YouTube. It's going to be on the Talkman Radio. Talkman Radio show. Talkman Radio on YouTube. I'm out of it today. It's just ridiculous that. So, that is Team 1. This is Team 1. Yeah, Alex Jones. Alex Jones is running Team 1. Team 2. Team 2. And here you go. As you can see, put a lot of guys in from this game last night. So, we got 3 guys left, basically. And a defense, because we had the kicker, too. Brady, put you up there. There you go. 38 points for Brady. Mike Evans, not great. 5.4 isn't helping. 5.9 from Zeke, that is not helping. And Gronk throwing in a huge 29-point game. Huge. Now, like I said, Antonio Gibson, you're going to see him a lot. Keenan Allen, we threw him in. Not bad. I kind of like this team, but we're going to see what happens. So far, they're looking okay. They're not looking great, though, especially with these two putting up bogus games. And the bench goes like this. Again, Josh Jacobs. I like Josh Jacobs this year. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think they're going to run the ball a lot more, which means more running for him and more running for Kenny Drake. Trey Sermon, we got him here. I really like him. I was considering putting him in for the flex, but I went against it. And now I'm really against it. I should have put him in for Zeke Elliott, but whatever. Corey Davis, like him, thinks he's going to get a ton of targets this year. He showed it in the preseason that he's the favorite. He's the guy that Wilson wants to throw to. Melvin Gordon, again, I'm not buying this Javonte Williams stuff. I'm just not buying it. I think he has room. I think he has room on the team. And I think he's going to play, but I don't know if he's going to be able to overtake Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's got like 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns in like 4 straight years or something like that. It's tough to do, and you bring in a rookie to take over that spot. I don't know. I think Melvin Gordon's going to stave off the rookie, and I don't think I think the rookie's going to have a spot and do well, but I don't think he's going to get more rushes than him. Joe Burrow, I like him because of T. Higgins. T. Higgins is one of my targets this year. We'll go over that. Tony Pollard put up a nice 8 point. I should have put in Tony Pollard instead of Zeke. Henry Ruggs, we're going to give him a shot. Not Brian Edwards, we're giving Henry Ruggs a shot. And Zach Ertz. We have him in another league that we're looking at. Ryan Suckup got 7 points. We'll take the 7 points. And Tennessee defense. That's how we finished off the draft. A little Tennessee defense going against Arizona this weekend. I think Tennessee is a really good defense. I think they know this is one of this. They have a window. The window's open now to win something. So let's get that defense going. We got Julio in here. We got the running back. We got A.J. Brown. We got everybody. We got everything all set. Defense has to come up, and I think we're going to show it this week. And that's it. That's it. We got 2 teams down. 2 teams down. I got 2 more I'm going to show you. But before I do that, everyone knows that this is the best time of the year. Well, it is the best time of the year for sports. We got football back. We got fantasy football back. We're watching ball games, betting ball games. Got to head over to mybookie.ag now. Make it, we got to make it official. Start betting. Use the promo code 12ounce sports. That's 12ounce sports. 12 OZ 12 OZ sports. All caps, no spaces. When signing up for the deposit bonus. First time users only, that's mybookie.ag. Use the promo code 12ounce sports, 12 OZ sports, all caps, no spaces. Always gamble responsibly. Don't put it all online. Just like, I'm not going to get into that. I was going to say, it's just like, what's it just like? What do you say when you see things? It's just like playing poker. Never go all in with a guy who has more than you. Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. Unless you got the goods, you don't want to do that. And even if you got the goods, you can still lose. Anyway, Zingo TV. Check out Zingo TV. It's free. Please use the promo code 12ounce. That's 12 OZ. It really helps out when you do that. 12ounce Sports is channel 761. Plus, they have other actual sports channels, music channels, and a bunch of other stuff. You got to go check it out to find out what you liked out. Go check it out. Like I said, it's free to sign up and use the promo code 12ounce. 12ounce. That's 12 OZ. 12ounce Sports is channel 761. I tell you every week, you got to go check it out. You can watch my show here and all the other content creators here on 12ounce Sports that you like. And you can also catch the Talkman Radio Show live replay 11 a.m. on Saturday. When you're coming home from the Walk of Shame, just put it on. I'll get you through it. Don't worry. Just get that, you need a soda to bring back the bubbles. Somebody actually told me when I was 16 years old, I came in hungover as shit. And one of the cooks there said, "Oh, you hungover because you went out drinking?" I'm like, "Nah." And she said, go just drink soda. Then you need to add the bubbles to your stomach. I'm like, whatever. Soda, just give me the guns. There we go. All right, I'm going to drink this soda. So, 16. So, where were we? Where was we? All right. So, I went through I went over the 2 teams so far. Now we're gonna go. I have 2 more teams I want to show you real quick. We're gonna take our time on this one. I've had this team for 25 years. The name used to be like Big Round Butt or something like that. I was fucking like 16 when I made this, but it stuck. So we're up by a good amount of points. We had 2 guys, like I said, Mike Evans again. Had Mike Evans. How'd Mike Evans do? You have to start Mike Evans if you have to start. You have to start the guy. Yeah, everybody else, yeah, he was the odd man out. Yeah, he was the odd man out. But we had Brady in there taking care of everything. Brady put up 35 points, so that's good. Kamara was my top pick. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I like this guy coming back around. I liked him. I'm going to show you guys something when we're done. I liked him last year. I didn't like him at the pick he was getting picked at. He was getting picked at like 5 or 6. I didn't like that. I liked him kind of like where Najee Harris is going this year. More mid-second. But people saw Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's Kareem Hunt all over again. We'll do that. Didn't work out like that. Not that I think he stinks. I think he's really good, actually. But last year was a weird year. No preseason, no conditioning and all that crap. And then we're bringing Le'Veon Bell on top of that, and it was just a wacky season. I think this year, bringing a little normalcy in will help him out tremendously. I think he's a top 10 running back this year. Calvin Ridley, grabbed him. I like Calvin Ridley. I had him his rookie year, put up 10 touchdowns. I was all in. And then he just jumped up last year. Just came out big. And Calvin Ridley is my number one, backed up by Mike Evans. And then the flex spot, we got Corey Davis. Corey Davis had a good preseason. He looked to be the guy that Zach Wilson was throwing to. And I'm going to go with that. A number one receiver. I'll take a number one receiver. I don't care kind of where you're at. If you're going to get the target share this guy's going to get, I'll take it. And it looks like, they brought him in. He's I forget, what is he, fifth-year guy now? He was a first-round pick. I think they didn't keep the fifth-year option on him, and now he got out of there in 4 years. But he plays, he's looking like he's a legit number one receiver for Zach Wilson, and we'll see how that translates out. I got him as my flex play this week. See if he can help out Mike Evans, help him out with some scoring, and we'll see what happens from there. And again, we got the Dolphins defense, Daniel Carson. Daniel Carson, very underrated. If he's out there on your waiver wire and you're not sure about your kicker, go grab Daniel Carson. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. They kick a ton of field goals over there with the Raiders. This I've not gotten to yet. He's going to get dumped Tuesday. And we'll see what happens in week one. See who we're going to grab to back up our running backs. Now, I wanted to get a lot of running backs this year. I pretty much think I did in every league. We got Damian Harris here, Trey Sermon, and Tony Jones Jr. as the backup. Tevin Coleman, who's actually the starter there for the Jets, in case you didn't know. It's not Michael Carter, who's getting drafted in round 7. It's Tevin Coleman, who's going undrafted. But what are you going to do? So I did try and get enough running backs that I would feel comfortable. One's down already. We're not even into week 1 yet, and one of my running backs is down. Damian Harris. As long as Cam Newton isn't there, I like Damian Harris. He vultured so many touchdowns off him. It was ridiculous last year. Really bothered me. Antonio Brown already paying dividends. I don't know what we're going to do about having both of these guys out there, but if Antonio Brown keeps getting the target share he gets and making the plays he does, we might have to put him here and consider Mike Evans touchdown dependent. Trey Sermon, love Trey Sermon. I think they're going to run the ball all over the place. That's what they want to do in San Fran. And Deebo Samuel's going to run the ball a little bit too. I like Deebo Samuel. Trevor Lawrence, in this league, we don't lose points for interceptions. It's just, put up points. So I think Trevor Lawrence is made for, rookie quarterbacks are made for leagues like that. Leagues that you don't lose points for picks or turnovers or anything like that, fumbles, bad plays. Go with Trevor Lawrence on that. You could make the argument for Trevor Lawrence being a number one quarterback. I mean, we haven't seen him yet, but he's going to be throwing the ball around. So I like Trevor Lawrence, especially in leagues where you don't lose points for mistakes, because that's what rookie years are for, making mistakes. Darnell Mooney, I kind of liked him going into this season. We'll see what happens. He's a late round pick, and he's questionable now. Just what we want week 1. This guy's questionable. Oh, good. Tevin Coleman, as I said, is the starter, and that's not even in doubt. But you're kind of just waiting for Tevin Coleman to get hurt, and then you're going to start Michael Carter. Tua. I like Tua because they've been giving him shit. Giving him a lot of shit. But now Tua is going to go out there, and I think he's going to play well. Tony Jones Jr. rounds out the team. I think he was the last pick before I started doing defenses and kickers. So that's this team. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment below. And last but not least, the last team that I have. The Talkmate. This is 12 Ounce Sports. 12 Ounce Sports League. This is the 12 Ounce Sports League team. Again, Tom Brady. You see a lot of Tom Brady, right? Why not? Got through 4 touchdowns yesterday. Amari Cooper. Going around the same time as Mike Evans. Amari Cooper, 42 points. Mike Evans, 5. In case you were wondering. 16 targets he got. Jonathan Taylor, Antonio Gibson went back. Same teams. I like these two guys. We're going to see how well they do throughout the season. But a couple of second-year running backs that I really like. Antonio Gibson, especially with the pass-catching ability, being a receiver. I really like that, especially with PPR. You got to like that. Mike Gesicki, another guy I really like. That's why I grabbed the old Tua thing. I like Mike Gesicki. He lines outside a lot more than he lines up inside to block. They don't want him blocking. They want him catching footballs. So there's not really anything that you're wondering about there. Like, is he going to, is he, I'm looking at stuff. You're not wondering, is he going to be, catching balls today? He's catching balls every week. He's doing it all week. And again, T. Higgins, one of my targets. T. Higgins. Again, Josh Jacobs, another target. Raheem Mostert. I didn't get Sermon here. I got Mostert this time. Mostert can play. He can put up points when he's healthy. That dropped him down a lot, but I grabbed him in round whatever. And we'll see what happens. Melvin Gordon, another running back. Like I said, I'm trying to get running backs. Trying to keep running backs going here. And that's what we got. 3 running backs here. On the bench, Corey Davis again. Matthew Stafford is the backup quarterback. And Jalen Waddell. We'll see what happens with Jalen Waddell. Rob Gronkowski on the bench putting up 29 points. Whoops. And, how many points? We would have 85 points with 3 guys. Could have put up 100. We could have put up 114 points with 4 guys, but we didn't. Daniel Carlson, like I said, if you're looking for a kicker, and I don't like my kicker, check Daniel Carlson. If he's there, grab him on your waiver wire. And last but not least, the Colts defense. They're going against Seattle this week, which isn't a great matchup for you, but Colts defense should put you up. Sacks. They're a good defense overall, so you're probably not going to get too many points, even with Seattle out there. I mean, Seattle probably put up 20, 27 points maybe. If they keep below that, feel good. Get some sacks. Get a pick or 2 off Russ. And be happy. If you can score, if you can get a return, we're even happier. Smile's even bigger. But overall, these are my 4 teams. Talkman Radio. Go to YouTube in the search, right? Talkman Radio. Talkman Radio. You'll see my page and you'll catch all of these. And I'd really like to hear from people what you think of what do you think of the team I drafted? So we'll get to that. Here is the real list. I put out the list last week. It was on 12 Ounce Sports. These are the guys I like. As you can see, purples are targets. Brady got targeted. Kamara got targeted. Gibson got targeted. T. Higgins was a target. Antonio Brown was a target. Mike Gesicki was a target. These are all my targets. I got most of them in all the three quarters of the leagues. I got most of them, except for Kamara. You got to be up real high. I was only up high on him in 1 league, but I grabbed them. So we got them. Wilson, Stafford, Burrow. I think Stafford could be if he stays healthy and plays like he can. Stafford could be in the running for MVP. He could throw 50 touchdowns. Why not? Joe Burrow, I like him, even though they're playing like he's so cute. Don't touch him. In the preseason, he's gonna have to get out there and get dirty in the regular season. I think he'll be just fine. Carson Wentz, I also like, as long as they're not playing that get the no jab, no job thing. As long as they're not doing that, all right, when you didn't get a jab, you can't play. You looked at a guy over there who kind of looks like another guy who we heard had sniffles. So yeah, you can't do anything. We're gonna put you in a camp. Running back wise, I like Jonathan Taylor. Like I said, I like him because of the line in front of him. Really, you got a good line in front of him. I'll take it all day. Just like when Zeke had that good line in front of him, I was taking him every day, every year. Same thing here. He's got a great line in front of him. Let's do it. Najee Harris, rookie. Rookies are in red. Austin Eckler, pass catching guys. Kareem Hunt, Myles Gaskin. Myles Gaskin, surprisingly, had a bunch of catches last year. He's going to be a big PPR threat. Damian Harris, I got him in one league. Michael Carter, I'm not too thrilled on Michael Carter. Javonte Williams and Chris Evans. Malcolm Brown, I do like, but I have not been able to get him. We'll see. We'll see about that. Wide receiver wise, DK Metcalf I like because he catches bombs. Oh, yeah, that guy makes me plays right there. That's all I need to know. All right, I'm taking that guy. That 6'8" dude. We're taking that dude. Justin Jefferson, second-year guy. I like that. CeeDee Lamb played well last night. Robert Woods, Mike Evans. I like them both. I like Robert Woods because of Stafford coming in. Not so much Kupp, as you can see, Kupp's just a regular. But Robert Woods, I think, is going to do well with Matthew Stafford coming in. Corey Davis I like. That's why I got him in 2 out of my 4 leagues. Jerry Jeudy, I do like him as a second-year wide receiver. Wasn't able to pick him up. Kind of went a little early in all my leagues. I was surprised. He wasn't there when I thought he was going to be there. Devontae Smith, I kind of like him too, as the Eagles have nobody to throw to. But again, another guy I didn't get. Henry Ruggs, Jalen Waddell, I do like, and I did get him. Darnell Mooney. Russell Gage, I keep hearing people shit on him. I kind of like him, and I'm going to keep him around just in case. Michael Thomas was injured. He is going way too early. I see him going to like round 8, round 9. There's no way that dude should go in round 8, round 9. That guy is going to miss half the season, and when you just saw last year, whoever had him noticed that whenever he got hurt, I'm not coming back. Maybe next week. That check's coming in, right? Maybe next week. I'm sore. It hurts. It hurts when I do that. So he's going to miss, admittedly, half the season already. So what do you draft this guy for? What do you draft this guy in the 8th, 9th round when you could be getting guys like a Trey Sermon or a James Conner, Laviska Shenault, DJ Chark. Shit, on Antonio Brown. I saw him going around 9. Okay, you want to go take that guy? Take that guy. And the tight end wise, you got Waller, number 2. I liked him a lot more last year, but I still like him again this year because he's the main target out there. Andrews, Kittle, Hawkinson, Goddard, Gesicki. That's my guy. That's the guy I'm going for. Jonnu Smith, another guy I really like him. Wasn't able to get him. When I was looking for tight ends, he went. 1, 2, 3. I'm like, what the hell? Fant was gone. Pitts was gone. Thomas was gone. Grabbed Gronkowski. I was like, let's see how he does beginning of the year. He did well. He did okay. So that is basically my cheat sheet. And that's who I like. And all these guys at the top are basically the number 1 guys. In my consideration, the number 1 guys at their positions. So, with that being said, let's go take a piss. We'll come back.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sports book, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Yo, cuz, welcome back. So, we did this, and yeah, we did that. So, top 10s. Gotta do top 10s. You know, we're into the season now. Whenever I do, like I said, just like last year, whenever I do my top 10s, I don't include the night before, of course, because I think Amari Cooper's gonna have 2 touchdowns. Oh my God, I was right. Oh my God, like I said this 3 days ago. No, you didn't. You said like 5 minutes before you came out. So we're not gonna use last night's stuff, but we'll go into the top 10 guys, quarterback, running back, wide receiver position coming in this weekend. Your tight ends. Listen, man, you got your own tight ends in there. Don't even. I told you what I like here. If you can go pick up this guy, you're good. This guy I like, this guy I like, and this guy I like. Any of these guys still out there, go grab them. If not, take your best shot, you know? Or we can grab this guy like I did and go nuts on week 1. Let's start in one place, though. Anyway. So, it's the top 10 quarterbacks coming into this week. We've got, at number 10, going up against the Green Bay Packers, Jameis Winston. This could be one of those games, you know, like 38-35, something like that. And don't forget, you're going to get a lot of Alvin Kamara. And Alvin Kamara catching dump-offs, which helps Jameis Winston out. So I like Jameis Winston for that aspect because he's got Alvin Kamara around him. The rest of the guys are a little suspect, but they've shown Callaway showed out in the preseason. Traquan Smith I always liked, and we'll see. You know, Adam Trout. You know, you got a lot of young guys out there that are gonna have to make their way. You got a good coach, good offensive-minded coach, running stuff over there. He should be able to scheme these guys open. And you got Kamara there to dump it off to or hand it off to. And you should be okay. I think Jameis Winston's a top 10 play this week. Number 9, Kirk Cousins going against the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't like Cincinnati at all. I like T. Higgins. I like Joe Burrow a little bit. I like T. Higgins more. But I definitely don't like the defense. Defense stinks. So even Kirk Cousins, as much as I like to run the ball, which they could run the ball all over the place, I think they're going to throw it a little bit, get out ahead, and then slow the game down and kind of grind it out. Because Cincinnati can put up points. They have guys there. Jamar Chase, I keep hearing bad things about Jamar Chase. Doesn't know how to catch the football, doesn't like the NFL ball or whatever. I think I saw that on the Kicker show, McAfee. But that's not good. Yeah, we drafted this guy. I don't like playing with that. I want to play with the little Nerf ball. I want to catch that. No, we play with this ball. We play with the big ball that hits you in the hands and makes your finger go, yes. We play with that ball. Nah, you don't like that? Nah. So, Kirk Cousins I like as the number 9 quarterback this week. Number 8, I like Jimmy G. Jimmy G, I don't know how they're going to run that. I think you're going to see both quarterbacks in there, but you're going to see Jimmy G in there more. I think they'll probably phase him out as they really want to start getting a look at Trey Lance, who I like. But I think at the beginning of the year, you're going to see a lot more Jimmy G, and I think there's a great matchup for him. Detroit stinks. They've always stunk, and now they are they're playing a San Fran team that's actually has its players there. Hey, how about that? We actually have players this year. So we'll see what happens. I like Jimmy G this week to get you get you enough points. Not a bad play this week. Number 7, Joe Burrow, like I mentioned. He's going to have to throw the ball. They're going to be behind. He's going to have to throw the ball. I think he's throwing to T. Higgins. I think he's throwing to Tyler Boyd. And I think he's probably going to throw to Joe Mixon a little bit too. So we'll see what happens. But we've got a lot of wide receivers out there to throw the ball to, and I don't think you'll have a problem. I'm not totally convinced that Minnesota's defense is as good as people are kind of putting out there. And I've heard, oh yeah, they're going to be good this year. I don't know. Maybe Patrick Peterson. Okay, that dude's like 40 years old. You know, he's gonna turn your defense around. Not that it needs a lot of turning around, but come on. Number 6, Matt Ryan going against Philly. I think him going to Calvin Ridley and maybe a little bit of Russell Gage in there. I think that'll be right up their alley. Philly's defense, the whole team is dropping. I don't know what's going to happen with Jalen Hurts. He is not on my top 10 list. I've seen him on other people's. Oh, you got to start Jalen Hurts this week. Why? Why did you start him this week? He played 6 games last year. He played okay. What makes you think that this is the guy that you want to trot out there, especially as your number 1 quarterback? What? Say what? I don't think so. I think he's going to be up and down this year. And he could be up playing against Atlanta, but I don't know. I'm not big on him this week. But I'll take Matt Ryan. I think he's going to throw the ball around a little bit. He throws the ball around a lot anyway. He just doesn't throw touchdowns. He doesn't throw as many touchdowns as he did before, especially during his career here. Number 5, you're going to love this one. Trevor Lawrence playing against Houston. Houston stinks. So I'll take the number 1 pick, especially like I said, if you're in a league where you don't lose points for interceptions. Let the kid make as many mistakes as he wants. He's going to keep the more he just threw a pick. Okay, he's going to come back and throw the ball even more because now you have to make up for the pick that he threw. So I love Trevor Lawrence in leagues where you do not lose points for interceptions because he's going to make interceptions, but they're going to throw the ball a ton. Number 4, Josh Allen. Josh Allen against Pittsburgh. He looks so good in the preseason. I think he's going to carry over a little bit, even though Pittsburgh, got that defense. They just paid T.J. Watt. I think Josh Allen's he's just fine, and I think he's going to play well against Pittsburgh this week. Number 3, Ryan Tannehill going against Arizona. Arizona doesn't pose that much of a threat on defense, despite the fact they've got a couple players here and there, but they're young, and I don't think they have the defensive coaching. They have the name defensive coaching. I'm not even sure who the defensive coordinator is for Arizona, but if I don't know, they probably aren't real good. So I think Tannehill is going to come out, and since Tennessee has kind of like, all right, we're out here looking to win a Super Bowl, I think they come out here and put their stamp on this early. Throw it to Julio, throw it to A.J. Green, or throw it to A.J. Brown, and it's just different last name color. And then run the ball with the Maniac. Maniac coming through. Number 2, Mahomes this week, I think Mahomes is going to have a crazy year because of how last year ended. I think he wants to show everybody, hey, listen, we're still awesome. We can still put up points despite the 9 we put up in the Super Bowl. So I wouldn't want to be Cleveland this weekend. Even though they got a good defensive line, where they got one really good player on the defensive line, and they brought in David Clowney, who's more of a run guy. He can put some pressure on, but he's more of a run guy. I think Mahomes is just going to light it up this week. And number 1, continuing where he left off last year, like Aaron Rodgers. You got Devontae Adams there. He'll be fine. Aaron Jones running the ball. You've got a good steady balance there, and I think Rodgers good for another 3-4 touchdowns. So those are the quarterbacks. Like I said, go to Talkman Radio on YouTube. Subscribe and check out the video there if you need further. If you need another, if you need to hear again who the top 10 quarterbacks for this week are. Running backs. This is it right here. Running backs. Number 10, I've got Mostert and Sherman. I like them both. You can put them there as a flex, either of them. If you're looking for a flex spot, I like either of them against Detroit. I think Detroit puts out a defense that makes you want to do what you do well a lot. It makes you want to do that a lot. So I think they want to run the ball. I think they run the ball a lot. Number 9, you're going to love this one. Tyson Williams. Already. Playing against the Raiders with a shitty defense, especially against a run. Tyson Williams is going to come out there. And it's not even like he's a rookie. I think he's a second-year guy. You're looking at 100 yards here from this guy. Yeah, I get it. I think they've signed Devontae Freeman, and they have Le'Veon Bell on board, who I'm not bananas about, but better than nothing. Number 8, Miles Sanders. I think the Eagles on the other side, while they're throwing the ball to Calvin Ridley, I think Miles Sanders is going to be running the ball a lot more than Jalen Hurts is going to be throwing the ball. Jalen Hurts might be running the ball with Miles Sanders, but I think they're going to be running the ball a lot more. It's going to be more run-based offense this week with some scattered, gadget plays in there. Maybe, what do they call that? A lot of fakes, a lot of trickery, a lot of motion. That's number 8. Number 7, James Robinson playing against Houston. I think they're gonna. I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna play well. James Robinson is gonna play well as well. He had a good year last year. I think they're gonna. I don't know why his ADP is so low. He's probably gonna get 80 yards rushing, probably catch 3-4 balls, another 30-40 yards. Who's got 15 points? 15 points. And come on. Number 6, Antonio Gibson against the Chargers. I'm not big. Every year they tell you the Chargers defense is good. I don't see it. And I don't think I can see it this week either, even with Derwin James back and all that crap. I'm not big on the Chargers because their defense doesn't have any stalwarts that really bring up the play of the whole. Like the line doesn't bring up the play of the whole line. The linebacker doesn't bring up the play of the whole linebacker. Linebacker crew with safety or quarterback doesn't bring up the whole play of all the safeties and quarterbacks. So I'm going with Antonio Gibson to blow out. I see 100 yards in his future. Number 5, Nick Chubb against KC. I think you're going to run the ball, keep the ball out of Mahomes' hands. I don't think it's going to work, but I think you're going to keep with it, and Chubb's going to have a good game. Number 4, Derrick Henry against Arizona. Like I said, Arizona stinks. They're probably going to throw the ball and then start running it or they might be running it and never stop. Who knows? Number 3, Alvin Kamara against Green Bay. Like I said, they're going to run the ball with him and they're going to throw the ball to him. He's going to be involved so much in this offense, pretty much like every year he's been in the league. But this year more so because you got no Drew Brees, and the first half of the year you got no Michael Thomas. So he's going to be huge. Number 2, can't give it away. Number 2, Dalvin Cook against Cincinnati. They can easily throw the ball on them, or they can run the ball on them. I think it's going to be a mix of both, and I think towards the end of the game, he ends up getting his 100 yards and his touchdown. I think they throw the ball first at the beginning. And number 1, after a year off, basically, coming back, Christian McCaffrey is going to probably get you 7-8 receptions minimum. I'll go 120 yards of offense. So 20 points, basically 20 points from Christian McCaffrey. Before we get into wide receivers, I would like to say tune in to the AM Drive every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern as they deliver the best in sports talk and pop culture to start your morning. We can do pop culture. We do pop culture here too. Pop. Hosted by Marco Carvalho and Aaron Crouch. Love those guys. Really good guys. So we're going to finish this up with wide receivers. Get through this pretty quick. We got number 10. Everybody had this guy up real high. I don't. Tyreek Hill from going against Cleveland. I don't like the matchup with him. I like him better with Kelsey. Using up those linebackers. I think they have a pretty good secondary over there in Cleveland. And if Mahomes has to drop back and wait for, I know he's fast, but wait for the play to develop so he can get the ball downfield to him. Myles Garrett is just coming at you. So that's why Hill's my number 10. Number 9, I like Chase Claypool. He's bigger than all the Buffalo defensive backs. I think he's going to out-jump them and grab a touchdown or two against Buffalo. Not that Buffalo doesn't have a great defense, but I think Claypool makes the big plays this week. Number 8, Brandon Ayuk against Detroit. Like I said on Jimmy G, he's going to be throwing the ball. He's got to throw it to somebody. I like Brandon Ayuk. Number 7, I don't think Justin Jefferson gets the ball. I think it's Adam Thielen. I think he's crafty. He's crafty. He sure is. And I think he's going to score on Cincinnati. Number 6, DJ Moore going against the Jets. The Jets are not very good. I know that Robert Saleh has been working with the Jets defense the whole time. He's a good defensive coordinator, but I see DJ Moore getting 100 yards and a touchdown in this game against the Jets. With Sam Darnold throwing it to him. You know Darnold wants to win this game. Number 5, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen playing against Washington. Keenan Allen's going to gobble up all of those targets, maybe more so than last year. Last year, he had a ton of targets. He may get more this year without Hunter Henry there. And I'm not a big Mike Williams guy. So Keenan Allen against Washington. Number 4, Stephon Diggs against Pittsburgh. Like I said, I like Josh Allen this year coming in. He looks hot. He's going to throw to Diggs as much as he can. I have him at number 4. Number 3, Hopkins going against Tennessee. He's another one. Just gobbles up the targets. So what do you expect? So I like Hopkins at number 3 going against Tennessee this year. Plus, I think they're going to be behind when we throwing the ball anyway. Number 2, Calvin Ridley against Philly. I said it already. I'll say it again. I think Calvin Ridley is going to own the Eagles this game. And number 1, he was number 1 last year. He's going to be number 1 for week 1 of this year. We're going with Devontae Adams going against New Orleans. New Orleans does have a decent defense, but it's game 1. They want to come out, they want to play, watch some ball games, bet ball games. This is what's going to happen. Devontae Adams all over you. So that's what we're doing. So that's my top 10. Quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers. That was your wide receivers right there. Now, this is a segment of the show I like to call Love is Nice, and it's sponsored by BiscottiGourmet.com. Biscotti Gourmet offers a new take on an old Italian tradition, a soft-baked mini biscotti in many delightful flavors. My favorite's lemon. Go to BiscottiGourmet.com and use the promo code TALKMAN for 20% off your order. Any flavor is a wonderful compliment with your coffee in the morning or as a guilty pleasure treat. You want guilty pleasures. You want guilty pleasures. You want to see helicopter. Here you go. Here's your guilty pleasure. Journey of my heart. What? God. Boy, they start out gay. Look, and they're in the woods. This is so ridiculous. God, this is horrible. Abby, a wildlife biologist. Always a wildlife biologist. Always a millionaire, or they're doing a wine. They own a wine. It's always the same shit with these people. And this is new. This isn't from last year. This is new shit. Same old shit. travels to remote Alaska, which I hope she gets eaten by a bear. I hope she gets eaten twat first. Where she finds inspirational guidance from a Native American family and embarks on a possible romance with a rugged wilderness guide. Stars Rhiannon Fish and Darian Martin. I have no idea. Look, she's looking at the hawk. This is so ridiculous. Oh, God. And then we have that first, and then we get into the royalty thing. All these women with their porn for royalty. Susanna accepts help one day from handsome stranger Nate. Just a handsome stranger. I'm just a mama bear. That's so funny. I'm just a handsome stranger. Sparks fly between them. They're flying, but when a photo of them gets leaked to the press, Suzanne is in for a shock. A shock when she discovers he's about to become King Nathaniel of Cambria. Oh, King Nathaniel, not King. Yes, King Nathaniel. And he just falls to this girl. They didn't even tell you who's in this. They didn't even tell you who's in this awful one. They just, yeah. Don't. What do they have? Just fat chicks in Cambria. Just like I'll be Huckleberry. What is it? You had to come to. It doesn't even tell you where they are. You had to come to Boise, Idaho, to find a girl. You're a king. Get out of here. A harvest wedding. I think we're back to the old crap. Sarah, wedding planner in New York, is hired to plan the most anticipating wedding of the season. Oh my word! My monocle fell out because this is the anticipated wedding of the season. But the bride wants the wedding to be on the family farm, which is now being run by her older brother, who happens to be Sarah's ex. What? Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I didn't watch it, but I remember that. This is more lame. More lameness. They're always so happy. They're not. These people are miserable because they have to do this instead of doing real movies. Roadhouse Romance. They're in the barn. It's going to get heavy. They're going to do it right on the guitar. There's going to be ass sweat prints on the guitar. Country music fan Callie is determined to continue her late grandfather's legacy. She's determined. He had a legacy, and she's continuing it. What legacy that is, I don't know. You got to watch the Roadhouse Romance to find out. Fuck out of here. While TV director Luke is in town, he teaches her that sometimes it's best to look forward instead of back. It's best to look forward. Don't be looking back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back at that guitar. That guitar's dirty. You look forward. You look ahead. You look at the Palmolive soap that you need to wash that off. And the towels. The crusty towels now. This looks horrible. This looks totally horrible. All these look horrible. All right, we're good. We got Chesapeake Shores back. Can't take that away from me. Literally, I was just thinking that. They can't take Chesapeake Shores away from me. Two idiots sitting there. As work continues on his hotel, Evan and Abby learn a bit more about each other. We're learning a bit more about each other. She likes to do what with a ring finger? And Evan stays the night at Jesse's B&B. Stars Robert Buckley and Megan O'Reilly. I don't know who these people are. Jesus Christ. The Irresistible Blueberry Farm. I'll bet I can resist. Unless the Blueberry Farm is like, they really mean just tits. If that's what they mean, okay. But I don't think that's what it means. I think it means blueberries. Ellen Branford, a high-powered attorney. See? Every show, they're high-powered attorneys. Every show, same shit with these people. High-powered attorney finds love, purpose, and a promise of a simpler life when she sets off on a journey to fulfill her grandmother's dying wish. To find the boy she once loved and give him her last letter. High-powered attorney hires somebody to do that. They're not telling you that. Instead, they're giving you the Irresistible Blueberry Farm. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that. And that's what you're watching instead of football on Monday. As I said, we started at noon, which is pregame, went all the way to 9 o'clock. Well, went all the way to 11 o'clock. That's when these awful movies are over. And then you can wash your mouth out with Golden Girls. So that's the show. Thank you for watching. Week 1's coming up this week. Good luck, unless you're playing against me. I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.